Blue boots, even the more subdued navy blue boots, they're quite a bold statement. We've seen green footwear and fashion has made us quite used to red footwear, but somehow blue boots can still be intimidating. Let me show you how you can style them. G'day, how you going? Welcome to Bootlosophy, my channel about heritage boots, and my name is Teg. I am recording on Wajik country here in Western Australia, land of the Wajik people. And in this great red continent of ours, I'm talking about blue boots. Blue boots act as a pretty bold statement, even if they come in the more subdued kind of navy tones. They can actually elevate simple outfits by changing up from black or dark brown boots, or they can complement what would otherwise be rugged gear with a surprise pop of color. The key, I think, is to pair them with neutrals or to make a real statement and match them with blues and make a really monochromatic and cohesive look. So today, I'm going to look at 4 pairs of blue boots and style them with different outfits ranging from the smarter to the more casual and even to the more ruggedly casual. I believe you have to match textures and designs, so I'll pair the smarter outfits with the smarter looking boots and then on from there. This is the Parkhurst Niagara mock toe boot. I've left a link to the Parkhurst website down below. Parkhurst don't often stock the Niagara, and if they do, it's often in the more rugged, say, kudu leathers with a commando sole. But from time to time, Andrew, the owner of Parkhurst, does offer this makeup. As you can see, it's a mock toe design, similar to the olden indie, where the apron stitching is flat and decorative rather than attempting to create a square mock toe shape at the toe. In this way, it can be quite a smartly dressed boot, potentially even with a suit, especially in this format with a leather sole. The uppers are navy veg tan calf from French tannery Dannonnet. It gives a waxy hand which can be polished up shiny and also provides a medium to firm temper. With these very elegant lines, it can be quite dressy. So for my first outfit suggestion, I'm taking the blue monochrome route and suggesting a navy suit with a pale blue shirt. I have tried it with a grey and a black suit, but neither were neutral enough to take this shade of blue. So if I wear a suit with this pair of boots, it's usually navy or a lighter Air Force blue. I do have navy Chrome XL belt, but honestly, I don't think you need to match your boots to that, very last tonal variation, and I think a black belt with this is fine. The next outfit, I'm taking the dressiness down a notch and wearing this pair of boots in a smart casual style. Even without a jacket, I think the boots look smart with the more relaxed navy chinos. I've put on a proper cloth navy merino jumper on top of a white t-shirt, and this outfit suits the cooler months and a night out with friends for dinner. It looks smart enough for a posh restaurant, but not so straight-jacketed that you feel uncomfortable in a relaxed atmosphere. The next boot I'm outfitting is, unfortunately, no longer available. This is from the Thomas George collection, which closed about a year or so after the COVID lockdowns. A shame because they're great boots. While I did an internet trawl before doing this video to try to find heritage or stitched construction navy suede service boots, and I couldn't find any, I know that I've seen them before, and I thought Thursday had a captain in blue suede, and I'm sure a couple of other brands did too. This CF Stead suede is so lush that I just can't believe a brand somewhere will not drop a boot in this at some stage. But anyway, to be prepared for that time, let's take a look at how you could pair up blue suede boots in a couple of relaxed casual outfits. In these cases, I'm pairing these with more neutral colors to emphasize the casual texture of the suede. They really go well with a pair of cream or sandy colored chinos, looking smart but also relaxed. To further emphasize the casual nature of the outfit, I'm keeping everything light with a khaki colored casual shirt topped by a beige Harrington jacket for spring or autumn. This is great for meeting friends at the pub for a Sunday session, or just going to the local cafe for a coffee and a breakfast. And you can then dress it down further by putting on dark fade jeans and a crisp white t-shirt. The denim and classic tee goes well with the informality of suede, but noting the good lines of the Freo service boot, you can go high-low dressing and then maybe add a grey blazer from proper cloth. I think the suede, even as well kept as I have kept this, goes well with the denim fade, and the blazer gives it a casual elegance so that it's not quite, going fishing. I would go shopping in this, a barbecue on a cold night, or even maybe a poser's wine tasting weekend. This is a beautiful pair of navy Chrome XL boots from unique Mexican brand Unmarked. Go and see my original review of these boots. I really thought they were beautifully put together. They are Unmarked's DB Hunter boots, which they make in a variety of different uppers and sole combinations, and I think they make them both in a cap-toe version as well as in plain toe. They're a double row stitch down construction with contrasting white stitches, and despite the quite low profile of the day-night sole, I think the stitching makes this a casual rather than a dressed up boot. So I'm thinking my choices are more in the relaxed casual denim based styles. For example, they go well under faded jeans. This pair I'm wearing is from Huckberry's in-house label Flint and Tinder. Up top, I'm pairing the jeans and blue boots with a thin merino flannel shirt from Proper Cloth to give this a very relaxed, I'm about to go fishing look. And of course, if you think you might get wet or you need to keep a little warm, you can throw on the Flint and Tinder waxed trucker jacket, which is also from Huckberry. I think it's one of their most popular products. Oh, by the way, I'm calling out the clothing brands as I show you the outfits, because every time I do one of these outfit type things, someone is going to ask me in the comments where I got something from. And because I film my videos and then I edit them, and it ends up weeks before I actually put them up, by the time they're up on YouTube, I've forgotten what's in them and what I wore. So I actually have to watch the video in order to answer those questions. So to stop a waste of time re-watching the videos weeks later, I'm putting the brands out there as we go. I've also put links to websites below, but be aware, some of them are affiliates, which, they're not going to cost you any more, but they do pay me 5 to 6% of any sales from the links. The payments help me to maintain content quality on the channel so that I can get better software, better equipment, and actually some training. The next outfit with these DB Hunter Navy CXL boots are the same jeans, but this time in a crisp white t-shirt, and a leather bomber jacket from Mod 5, which I got from India years ago now. I know that the brown doesn't match the other leathers I'm wearing, primarily the blue boots, but I think the blue, with a brown undertone, can be matched with earth or neutral colors like this brown. They are, after all, from the same part of nature, brown and the sea. And in this outfit, it's like the ultimate boots and leather look, even, dare I say it, at my age, which is not easy to wear leather bombers. The next pair of boots I'd like to feature is the Parkhurst Richmond, their cap-toe boot. Now this pair is an older pair. It's on the older 602M last. It's Goodyear welted, while they've now moved on to stitch down, I think, in more recent Richmond models. It has a cap toe that's sewn onto the truncated vamp piece. This is not a real cap toe, which is actually a second layer of leather, and that's the type they're making now. The uppers are in CF Stead's shrunken suede Rambler leather. Super tough, super textured, and this colorway is called Blue Depths. When I asked Andrew how blue this really was in real life before I ordered them, I emailed him, and his reply was, "Oh, they're blue, man, they're really blue." In reality though, this is such a beautifully colored and textured leather in a dark blue, very dressy color, but in the design, the Richmond is essentially a hard-wearing outdoor casual boot. So despite this dark indigo color almost, I'm dressing this like I'm going out into the country for a walk. I think they are actually perfect under denim, straight fit denim jeans, and a khaki work shirt. Now I know you wouldn't wear these pair of boots to go build a house, but the work shirt and jeans goes with the boots. When it's colder, throw on a jumper, and if it's wet, an R.M. Williams oilskin coat. Boots and body are protected from anything Mother Nature can chuck at you. A second outfit I've picked up for this boot is to go full Canadian tuxedo. Going back to the 70s, I went to my graduation ball in denim bell-bottom jeans, a denim shirt, a denim waistcoat, and a denim dinner jacket. And I think I'm pretty sure I wore platform boots. I'm very glad I didn't keep any photos. However, today, with more self-awareness, I think you can go all denim with a careful pick of the type of denim or chambray and the shade of that denim. So in this case, a dark denim jean and a light faded chambray shirt gives it almost, a similar look to dark formal pants and a light dressy shirt, which really looks relaxed and it's clearly in denim, so casual. So, like my video on how to style green boots, you can find ways to style blue boots outside of just jeans. And depending on design and leathers, you can style them formal, smart casual, or downright relaxed and outdoor casual. I think there are a few key tips though. Like in my green boots video, you can make them pop or you can make them blend in. I think contrast though with blue boots is king. Not just contrast between the blue and something else, but tonally, dark versus light, texture versus texture. I think going monochrome is definitely okay, especially at the more dressy end of things. But, casually it's also okay if you keep to a blue monochrome, but mix up the lights and the darks in the blue. And finally, I think you can contrast texture, as I said, but you can also match texture. For example, rough leathers with roughish denims, smooth leathers with smooth pants. These are my personal views on styling blue boots, and I'm sure you have yours, so I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. How do you outfit your blue boots? Look, a serious note, it's all for fun, isn't it? None of us are catwalk models out there. I'm 68 years old, about to turn 69 in a few months, with a skinny frame, a stoop, and a developing beer belly. Whatever you look like, don't take this silly video to shame yourself. Have fun with what you wear. Be cool with who you are. And with that, I'm out of here. Click on like and subscribe. See you back at Bootlosophy soon. Take care.